The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 11. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Racha Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. And Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing a lesson on, the fact that these people here in America, Babylon the Great, are under a strong delusion, okay? And they believe in lies, all right? Because they believe not the truth, man. If you don't believe in the truth, then what do you believe in? Lies, all right? And the biggest lie that's being pushed out here is that Donald Trump is going to save America and stop World War III and make everything, go back to normal. That's not going to happen, all right? That's a strong delusion, all right? And it's just mind-blowing to see these people actually believing in this shit, man. America is on its way out. All the signs are here, all right? But people, they believe lies, man. And matter of fact, I'm gonna get the definition of that word delusion really quick before I play this video clip. Hold on. So here we have 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11 in the blue letter. Let's go down to that word delusion, all right, in the Greek. Okay. Let's see.
Strong's G 4106. Plane.
All right, hopefully you can hear that. All right, so yeah. And it says a wandering, a straying about, one led astray from the right way, roams hither and thither. Mental strain, error, wrong opinion relative to morals or religion. Error which shows itself in action, a wrong mode of acting. Error that which leads into error, deceit, or fraud. So that's what it is, man. These people are under a strong delusion, all right? They're wandering off from the truth. If you believe that America's going to be great again, quote unquote, if you believe that Donald Trump's going to turn this thing around for the better of society, you're fucking tripping. And the Lord gave you over to that strong delusion, all right? You're not in reality. That's a scary place to be right about now, all right? So, yeah, let's go ahead and play that video. All right, so here's a video from Redacted, all right? Yeah, and I'm gonna play a little bit of this. We're gonna jump around in the video. I'm not gonna play the entire video. I'm gonna try to get to the points that I think are important to, harp on. So let's go ahead and just play a little bit of this.
Joe Biden and the defund the police Democrats have turned our once great cities into cesspools of bloodshed and crime. There's never been anything like it. Here's my plan to restore law and order in our cities and throughout our country, frankly.
We're facing a revolution in the United States that Trump is about to put into place. It's actually stunning in size and scope. I'm going to show you the details of this plan in a second and how the neocons like Mitch McConnell are actively trying to stop it. But first, Trump is about to change everything in the United States, and that's why they're going to try to assassinate him once again. Overnight, Trump installed robot dogs to patrol his property at Mar-a-Lago. That way they can find would-be assassins hiding in the bushes. The deep state wants him dead, and they're going to do everything they can to keep him from putting his hand on the Bible on January 20th, 2025. The other way they plan to stop him is in the United States Senate. Now, this Wednesday, this is stunning. The Senate is holding a secret vote.
Hold on one second. I just want to make a point. 2 points, really. Now, you saw those robot dogs, all right? That's a thing that's going to be brought forth in the midst of Jacob's trouble, more than likely, to police who? You people of the, the United States, man, especially you Israelites, okay? Esau got a lot of things planned in what we call Jacob's trouble, which is soon to come. But and another point is they showed a picture of Donald Trump swearing in on the Bible. All right, that's what they do here in America, and clearly in the scriptures, man, you're not supposed to swear on the Bible, man. Okay, thou shalt not swear. That's totally off, man. But showing you that this place is satanic, and that's why the Lord finna destroy it, man. So let's continue on. Salakia.
Undermine Trump. Here's Tucker Carlson to explain exactly what's going on here. Quote, what the hell is going on in the U.S. Senate? Hours after Donald Trump wins the most conclusive mandate in 40 years, Mitch McConnell engineers a coup against his agenda by calling early leadership elections in the Senate. 2 of the 3 candidates hate Trump and what he ran on. One of them is John Cornyn. He's an angry liberal whose politics are indistinguishable from Liz Cheney. The election is on Wednesday. It's by secret ballot, and it will determine whether or not the new administration succeeds. Rick Scott of Florida is the only candidate who agrees with Donald Trump. Call your senator and demand a public endorsement of Rick Scott. Don't let Mitch McConnell get away with it again. Holy smokes, what are they doing? My biggest concern right now, though, are those bizarre missing 20 million votes that Joe Biden received. Kamala got the same amount of votes as President Obama. So the deep state, for some reason, decided to not use the same 20 million vote playbook that they used in 2020. Why? Why did the deep state hold back on that? Is it because no one would have believed that Kamala got that many votes? Of course. Yes, she's verifiably one of the dumbest people to ever run for president, but something else is going on here. I think they've got something else up their sleeve to try to undermine Trump from the inside of his administration, to try and sabotage him from within. And they've got to root this out. This fungus is going to destroy it. They've got to stop it right now. J.D. Vance understands this.
Trump's main campaign platforms, one of the main things that he talks about, and of course, I think he learned in some ways the hard way during his first 4 years in office, is the president recognizes that if you have people in your government who you tell to do something and they disobey you, that's not like checks and balances. They're part of your government. The check and balance is the House, the Senate, the judiciary, exactly. Right? If the people in your own government aren't obeying you, you have got to get rid of them and replace them with people who are responsive to what the president is trying to do. If you don't have that, you don't have a real democratic accountability.
You've got to be a nut cutter because that's the system at stake.
That's right.
That's democratic control. How do voters have any control over their government if the people they...
All right, bear with me, all right? So I'm just playing through this video. They're going to get to some more, interesting details in just a second, so just bear with me. I'm going to just go ahead and play it through, all right? And we'll grab some more precepts.
Elect have no control.
That's exactly right, man.
There is a glimmer of hope. We just learned yesterday that Trump will not put criminal Mike Pompeo in his administration, or Nikki Haley. This is a great start, so keep it going. I'm going to show you the incredible ways that Trump is about to transform America. In fact, it will truly become America's golden age if Trump can pull this off. And
okay, now there you go. Now you heard what this nigga said, right? He just said that America's gonna be brought back into a golden age if Trump can pull this off. That's laughable, man. This is what these people believe, man. They're under a strong delusion. And I'm losing respect for Clayton Morris, man. I already knew that they were, set up, you know what I'm saying? They try to act like they're just so radical and whatnot, but they're not. They're all, part of the plan. Okay? And yeah, they're just showing their true colors, man, especially with that last statement. He believes that Donald Trump can make America great again and bring it into a golden age. But we know, according to prophecy, this place is through, man. Matter of fact, let's get a quick preset before they continue on with this bullshit. Hold on a second. All right, so here we have Salakia. I'm just laughing because it's just madness, man. These people really believe that America's going to continue on, man. They really believe it. But I want to read the prophecy right here in Jeremiah chapter 51. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Abushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, all right, aka America, all right, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. Now, what is that destroying wind, might you ask? All right, it's talking about the nuclear missiles detonating on this bitch, man. That's what's gonna destroy America, Babylon the Great, completely and entirely in the near future, in the midst of World War III, which they can't stop either. All right, Donald Trump promising these people all these, outlandish promises, and they're not gonna come to pass, man. I just did a lesson talking about how he's trying to stop World War III. That's not gonna happen. All right, the prophecy is already set, so that destroying wind is coming soon. Verse 2, it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. All right. Verse 3, it says, against him that bendeth let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. All right. And a host is an army, military. All right. This is the future of America. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken. Are you 12 tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians? The Lord has not He's not forsaken us. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So the Lord is merciful unto his chosen people, starting with the elect. Verse 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity. We gotta flee from this place spiritually, man. Okay? For this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. All right? He will render unto her a recompense. And we're in that time, man. For all the bloodshed that America, has brought forth on the chosen people of the Lord, you Israelites, they're finna get their payback, man. There's no escaping that. Ain't no fucking golden age coming for America. All right? It's over. It's a wrap for this place, man. All right? In 2026, it's gonna be what, 250 years that America has been up and running. When you go throughout history, they tell you that empires only last about 250 years. All right, so it's right on time for this place to go down. All right, verse 7, it says, Babylon, or aka America, hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. All right, with his philosophies and perverse ideologies such as homosexuality and feminism and all kind of other crazy shit. All right, the whole earth has been drunken off of their ways of life. So you got other nations trying to copy America, man, and their civilization is crumbling because they're following after the perverse ways of Esau, the so-called white man. All right, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. All right, now let me get to the point here. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. What does it say right here, verse 9? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Man, it's a wrap, man. Forsake this place mentally. It's over. It's not gonna bounce back. All right, forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. And you got people, all right, a lot of these rich people, man, they leaving the country, man, because they know it's over. They know this shit is over, man, but you stupid people who still believe in this place don't know it. Because the Lord is giving you over to what? A strong delusion, as we started out this lesson with. You're delusional, man. You're delusional. You're utterly out of your mind if you think that America is going to continue on for much longer. That the Lord is going to allow America to come back into a golden age. Fuck out of here, man. All right, let's get back to this video, all right?
Store the power of the US dollar. And he has control of both houses of Congress. He can do this if he's not sabotaged from within. Now, Kamala Harris ran the wokest campaign of all time, talking to communities instead of Americans, talking gender, talking to Muslims, talking to LGBTQ+. She even talked about this community strategy in her defeat speech.
We have been intentional about building community and building coalitions.
So she talked to them as if each of them is separate from America, all these little enclaves, like the balkanization of the United States. Trump didn't do that. He didn't pander to blacks. He didn't pander to gays, to women, to Latinos, and that's why they voted for him by the millions. He said we're all Americans, one nation under God. So Trump's game-changing economic plan starts with the deficit. We are $36 trillion in debt. So Trump's plan aims to eliminate the deficit by using tariffs. The idea is actually remarkable when you study it. Instead of taxing...
Hold on a second, Salakia. I kind of went past something. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mention this, man. You know how Clayton just said, Donald Trump didn't pander to blacks or gays or Latinos. Why did he mention those three? Why do they always lump those three groups into one category, man? Because first of all, we're the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They always single us out when they speak on certain things, like he just did right there. Okay, and then they try to throw the gays and mix that in with us. We see, man, this place got to be destroyed, man. All right, because Esau, what he did was he tried to bring up the whole LGBTQ movement off the backs of civil rights movements that were led by who? The so-called Negroes and Latinos. They always try to throw that shit in there, man. All right, I hate that, man. I hate the fact that they try to throw us in there with the LGBT community, man. I just wanted to make that point, man.
You and me, what if we instead slashed your taxes? If you make less than $100,000, Trump would love to slash your taxes to zero. How could he get away with that? Tariffs, that's how. The US has the biggest, most attractive marketplace and economy in the world, and tariffs are like charging an entrance fee to sell your stuff here. To be a part of this marketplace, you have to pay a fee to join, but there's an alternative. You can either pay them, or you can build inside of America and hire Americans at your Volkswagen factory. So with this move, you'll have companies moving into the Rust Belt of America, areas that were left behind under President Obama. And then you'll see American consumers having enormous amounts of disposable income by having their taxes eliminated. Game changer. The next way that Trump is about to revolutionize America is through his new government efficiency department that Elon Musk will join. This is where I'm most excited, because the idea will be to use AI and other programs to see exactly what programs are not working, which are wasteful, etc. It's also going to study workers to see if all of these workers are doing anything at all. This is Do
you hear this, man? Do you hear this nonsense come out of this man's mouth? Somebody need to slap this dude, man. All right, you talking about Trump is gonna cut taxes for everybody through tariffs or whatever, and we're gonna have a bunch of disposable income, and then AI is gonna come in and, you know, make everything efficient, and we're gonna just go into this golden age of them. Come on, man. Come on, man. No. What's gonna happen is AI is gonna cut a lot of you people's jobs, man. They're already talking about that. All right. This whole automation thing going on with those dock workers, that's still not resolved completely. They're talking about completely automating their jobs, man. All right, AI, man. Look, artificial intelligence is gonna mess a lot of people up, man. So I don't know what Clayton is talking about, man. All right, it's just a bunch of nonsense coming out of his mouth. It's just insane. But let's continue on. Salakia.
Expected to cut about $1 trillion a year. $1 trillion a year. Keep cutting. I love it. And then on the other side is the generating of the wealth, creating what's being called the Wealth Fund, headed up by billionaire Howard Lutnick. Now, the government will invest in businesses that are growing America, housing, infrastructure, etc. That's expected to bring in $1 trillion a year in revenue. So you've got them cutting $1 trillion and then bringing $1 trillion in. You see how this works? You definitely want more of this than you do this. Right now, under Biden, we have $4 trillion coming in through taxes and other things, and $6 trillion going out in spending. That's why the United States dollar is collapsing. The debt is off the charts. So there are two other big pieces of this plan. The first is getting rid of illegal immigrants in the United States. Now, the mass deportations of illegals who are taking away your jobs and city resources are about to be put on notice. That's why tens of thousands of illegals took to the streets in New York City this week.
You hear that? So this whole thing about the mass deportation, all right, you know, they're saying that they're going to get, you know, all those illegal immigrants out of the country so that you can get your jobs back. That's going to solve the problem. Nah, that's going to cause a civil war, man. It's going to cause, and I mean, that's just me speaking as a man, but I understand that, you know, the immigrants that are here currently, they're not going to just go quietly, man. All right, they're talking about using the military to get people out of apartment complexes, man, breaking up families and whatnot, throwing them into concentration camps. That's going to be horrific. We talking about Jacob's trouble here, man. The worst time this earth has ever seen could be possibly kicked off from this plan right here. So, y'all are delusional, man. Y'all are, I don't know, man. Y'all are just out of here. Let's continue on. For those, I'm talking about those of you that believe that this is going to actually fucking work.
Yeah, and saying, we're not going anywhere. We're not leaving. Oh, yeah? So when ICE comes knocking on your door, it's game over. Sorry, bye-bye, you're out of here. Trump's plan is to use the U.S. military, National Guard, ICE, and Customs and Border Protection to round them up and get them the hell out of here.
I will not hesitate to send in federal assets, including the National Guard, until safety is restored.
The other plan by Trump's team is on foreign policy, to partner with countries instead of trying to be enemies with them. Like partnering with China to invest in Africa. Instead of fighting over Africa, it's massive. There's plenty for everyone to do and invest in Africa, which is by the future, by the way, in Africa. So we say to China, there's enough to go around. What if we invest together in Africa? You do the ports, we build the rail system, we cooperate.
Now, by them saying they're trying to invest in Africa, they're trying to colonialize that shit, man. Because Africa has a bunch of natural resources. That's why all them damn heathen are over there now. All right? You get the Chinese over there. All these other nations are over there in Africa because they're trying to rape the land of the resources, man. That's what Esau does. All right? But not for much longer. Okay? This is their plans, man. This is their plans for the future. It's not going down like that, man. All right?
Together. And then we won't tell you how to run your country and your culture. Already this week, Trump was asked if he supported regime change in Iran. Trump said no. He said the people of Iran should and will pick their own leaders. We're not getting involved in other countries anymore. We've learned our lesson in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Ukraine, and more. They all failed. It's not our business. He's also going to celebrate America for its 250th birthday party coming up in 2026 by inviting other countries to come to the United States, almost like a massive world fair, but an American fair. Come here and invest. See what the country has to offer. It will celebrate each state in the union. It also teaches students in public schools all about the beauty and the history of their state. So if you're in Pennsylvania, you're going to learn about William Penn and Benjamin Franklin and all of that. And you go to other states, you're going to learn the history of your state. It's really about celebrating America. Imagine.
Man, this is insane, man. This is just blowing my mind that he's allowing this to come out of his mouth right now. All right, because look, they're in the dark, man. They don't know what the fuck is going on. But as the men of the Lord, we understand prophecy perfectly. Now, let's get a quick precept. He's talking about celebrating America and inviting all the countries to come and invest in America and, you know, celebrate American history once again in schools. And come on, man. Really, bruh. Why don't we educate, you know, the people once again on, you know, how America was built? All right, why don't we educate the people once again on how this land was stolen from the Israelites? All right, the northern tribes, man, the so-called Latinos, Native Americans. Huh? What about that? What about how slavery helped build, you know, the railroads and the infrastructure for you crackers to goddamn thrive? How about that? That's part of the American history too. How come you didn't mention that? Fuck out of here, man. Alright, Salakia. So before we continue on with that bullshit in that video, I want to bring this out. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 1. Check it out. It says, "But other times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, so cometh as a thief in the night." And now, if you know anything about the day of the Lord, according to the scriptures, it's not going to be a good day, you know, for you people of the earth. All right, it's going to be a bad day for those that are outside of the elect, the nation of Israel. All right, a day of gloominess, a day of clouds, a day of darkness, as the scriptures describe, a day of mass death and judgment. That's what the day of the Lord entails. Okay, but you know, the Lord tells you it's going to come like a thief in the night. All right, for these people out here who are in that delusion, it's going to hit them like that, you know, sucker punch that they didn't see coming. Okay. Verse 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." You ever seen a woman, you know, giving, you know, going into labor? You ever seen them TV shows, you know, where they have a woman in the cab or something like that, they in, you know, in the car, and all of a sudden they just, you know, she just starts going into labor, her water breaks, now they trying to rush her to a goddamn hospital. Well, that's how it's going to be for you people out here, man. Thinking that peace and safety is coming. It's going to come upon you suddenly, the day of the Lord, man. Sudden destruction. And you're not going to escape. Verse 4 says, "But ye, brethren," all right, those that are the hopeful elect, all right, Lord willing, we be of that number. are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. You see, we're sober spiritually speaking. We're not drunk off the Babylonian juice, man. We're sobering up, man. The Lord is, gave us this word, this understanding through the Holy Spirit, and now we're not drunk off of the ideologies and philosophies like the rest of these people are, man. All right, so we're not under that strong delusion that America's going to continue on and enter into a new golden age. Hell no. We see what's going on. These people are asleep. All right. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day, all right, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. Salvation from what? The coming destruction, the said perils that are to befall this place known as America, Babylon the Great. All right, that they can't even fucking see coming. All right, we see it, and we have hope of salvation, man, from all that's coming, and it's really the judgment of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. All right, let's get some more of that video. Hold on. All right, let's play some more of this.
And that, what a novel concept. Instead of crapping on America, we're going to start to celebrate America. Oh, and one more thing. Trump is seriously considering a plan to end the Fed. This is Ron Paul's dream. End the Fed. Return us to a gold standard for the US dollar. Can you imagine if this happens? This is a game changer in progress right now in front of us, folks, as we speak. If the neocons in the Senate don't get in Trump's way, America is about to go through a revolution, and I cannot wait to watch it. So that's the news update part of today's video, and it ties directly to what I'm about to reveal to you, a company that offers what I believe to be strong potential exposure to gold. Seriously. Now,
all right, so yeah, that's the point right there. You can watch the full video if you want to. I try to watch without throwing up, man. It's sickening, man, how, how much of a delusion these people are in, all right? So, yeah, they talking about, the dollar being backed by gold once again. Do you not understand the prophecy talking about the mark of the beast? They talking about going digital. Donald Trump was just talking about doing away with the dollar and bringing in a digital currency. So what the fuck is he talking about? All right? You see what I'm saying? They don't understand prophecy. Okay? So anyway, man, that's the point. So I got one more. We're gonna close this out. I mean, there's so many more precepts I could get, but for time's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. All right, World War III is coming. The economic collapse is coming. They don't get caught off guard, man. All right, they're gonna get caught off guard, and that's what the scriptures say they will be. They will be caught off guard, man, like a thief in the night. I got a couple of more. I want to get this one real quick. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. It's talking about America. All right, it says, "All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him." What is that talking about, man? Well, that's talking about all the allies of America turning against America at some point in time. Okay? So they're talking about peace and all countries coming together, because Donald Trump is in the office again. Nah, man. The prophecy will stand. All right? Even America's allies are going to turn against this bitch and blow it off the map. Okay? That's what's coming. Talking about peace and safety. All right, so I got to get this one. I must be allowed to bring this one out. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. I'm going to start right here and read down a little bit. It says, "And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth," the whore being America, Babylon the Great, "are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." All right, they call this place what? The great melting pot. All these different nations are here, living here in America, right? Come on, man, the Bible is on point. Verse 16, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." Now a whole lot was said right here, man. So the 10 horns, all right, that goes back, to the beast, all right. That's talking about the allies of America. All right, NATO and the EU, all those allied countries are going to turn against America, who is the whore. All right, the mistress of witchcrafts. All right, they're going to burn her, man, with fire, because they're going to turn against her. They're going to hate the whore. All right, they're going to make her desolate with those nuclear missiles. Okay, they're going to burn her with those thermonuclear missiles, man. That's that fire. All right, that's what's coming. That's what this is talking about right here. So the whole American golden age, man, come on, man. Come on, dog. Not gonna happen. All right, we already at 30 minutes, so I'm gonna close with this right here. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. It says, behold, that means look here, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. All right, and this applies to America. All right, when you apply it, to the current modern day sinful kingdom, it's talking about America. All right, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. All right, being the 12 tribes of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai. So the Lord, his eyes are set on America, man. This is the most wicked and sinful kingdom ever to be erected in the earth. The Lord is already sending out his signs and wonders to show you that he's finna bring it into this wicked society. And these motherfuckers are talking about America's golden age coming back because of Trump. You gotta be a complete idiot to believe that that's gonna come to pass, man. Nah, the only thing that's coming for this place is judgment, righteous judgment for all the bloodshed, all right, that's been carried out here on the Israelites, the Lord's chosen people who you have in captivity unto this day. All right, and all the witchcraft that's been spewed out of this place and open rebellion against the creator of all energy in existence. You going down, man. So keep hoping in America if you want to. You're going to be sadly mistaken. So I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharala in the Bible ball. What a joke, man. Shalom.